my name is Mai Christine Nguyen. I'm an occupational therapist and also a transition consultant for the Pediatric Adult Transition Hub at the Montreal Children's. The objective of our work with the Pediatric Adult Transition Hub is really to ensure that our teens feel empowered when they move from pediatric to adult healthcare, and also providing their families and their clinicians with all the necessary tools, the framework, and guidance to really ensure that this trajectory is as smooth and coordinated as possible.
My name is Nicolas Colombo-Fiore. So it's been 10 years since I was a patient last at the pediatric side. As a child, as a young adult, you don't picture yourself as being in this situation of being ill and being in this hospital setting, right? One day you're in school and then after the next day you're in a hospital room. That's not the environment that a child is supposed to be a part of, or a young adult is supposed to be part of.
So having the adult and children's connected by just a hallway really helps our program in numerous ways. So when it comes to programming, we're able to really envision all the supports that need to be put in place, how we can best orient our teens to the adult approach, and also a walkthrough of what the adult sector looks like. I
was in the pediatric side at 16, 17, 18. So I think at that age, you don't want to take advantage of the resources. You don't want to take advantage of the community networks that are offered to you, because as a teenager, you don't want to share your experience. You don't want to get too personal. You just want to keep to yourself and get it over and done with. Because for me, it was more in the sense that, you know, I'm sick, get through my treatments, and that's where it ends there, right? So I was super fortunate because within the transition, I was still having appointments on the pediatric side. I was having appointments on the adult side. So it was a bit of back and forth. So going back to that spatial convenience, I was still having endocrinology appointments on the pediatric side, but then after I was then having my main oncology appointments on the adult side. So yes, there's that back and forth, but if we're gonna wager that back and forth compared to being at the old side, things would have been a whole lot more complicated going from pediatric hospital to the Royal Victoria on its old side. So though I was sick, I think the stars aligned in that sense to make my healing process as easy and manageable as possible. You always ask yourself, well, why me? Why me? But then again, you always have to look at the bright side in these circumstances, right? Because then after, it does make you a bigger person and a better person at the end of it, right? Because you're powering through, and if you can get through this, what else can you get through in life? A whole lot more, I think.